My Scorpio, hello. How are you? How are you doing? Welcome, guys. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I am eccentric RockStar'Seed Scorpianas. I'm here with another intuitive message. I got a couple downloads. Nothing major. Nothing major. Well, actually, it is because I have duas that I'm going to say. I'm called to say them, right? But I'm called to say them in English. I can say them in Arabic too, but everybody doesn't understand the Arabic language. I don't want you to think I'm talking gibberish over your head or laugh, but I'm going to say them in English so everybody can understand what I'm talking about. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I see you working it out, Scorpiana. Like working it out. Like your whole body is like, whoa. Okay, your mind is like, yes. Okay, I can see clearly. I got a couple. These cards flew out for me. You see that? Royalty. You see how she's off the ground? She's treated like royalty. She's been uplifted. She's been elevated. Why? Because she's saying the duas for guidance, for mercy, for elevation. You know, Ya Allah, forgive me. Ya Allah, have mercy upon me. Ya Allah, guide me. Ya Allah, fix all of my affairs. Ya Allah, cure me from all diseases. Ya Allah, provide me with a lot of provision. Ya Allah, elevate me. Subhanallah, la ilaha illallah. Now, Subhanallah means glory be to God. Allah means God in Arabic. La ilaha illallah is half the twin testimony, which is the first pillar of Islam. That means there is no God but God. You know, this dua covers a lot of everything. Okay? Then you also have I'm open and receptive to new avenues of income. That's right. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in unlimited ways. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. I feel like you're coming out of a trial, Scorpiana. I'm willing to forgive. I breathe love into my vision, and I see with compassion and understanding. My clear insight is reflected in my outer insight. This is like Surah number 65, ayats 2 and 3. The Surah, that complete chapter is Al-Talaq. It has 5 ayats altogether, but the second and third ayats, with every difficulty, comes 2 eases. So you get 1 ease, and then he follows up and give you another ease after your trials and your difficulties. Then you also got, I am worthy of love. I am worth loving. I am worth loving. This reminds me of Surah number 28, ayahs number 24. Because that's a dua you say when you want to get married. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. And others reflect the love I have for myself. You can only love someone as deep as you love yourself. But more importantly, you can only love as deep as you love the Most High. That's truth. If you don't love Him, how are you going to love anything else? Like common sense stuff like that. And that's where I feel like you're going in this energy for my Scorpios, man or woman. So we're going into the overall energy. Well, that's similar. These may be a lot of blessings coming your way. That's what I feel like. Your intuition is heightened. She's wearing a lot of purple. And then there's passion. There's passion in your life. Or God could be softening somebody's heart for you. But you are definitely operating from your heart space. Yeah. What I said, you coming out of difficulties. The overall energy, the Ten of Swords, ruin. I don't know what was ruined for you, Scorpio, but it's good that you have these positive affirmations. You definitely have your prayers. A dua is like a quick prayer, a quick supplication, similar to like a positive affirmation, but it's a supplication to the Most High. And on the bottom is the Five of Swords, but in the reverse. But if it was in the upright, it would be defeat. So it's in reverse. So you're undefeated. You're undefeated about something. And I feel like it could be slander, gossip, bullying, people disrespecting you with their mouth, with their tongue, their attitude, people disrespecting your mental, you know, like you're not worthy of thinking for yourself, or trying to break down your mental or something. I feel like you've been in retreat. Let's further. What is the amplify? Let's put these up here. I feel like you was down bad, and someone or some people may have tried to kick you, because you got 5 swords here. Nobody wanted to call a truce. It went past a 4. A 4 would be a truce. It would be forced to retreat. So who was the 5th element? Because that's an ultimate betrayal that you survived, because you got 10 swords here. I feel like that 5th element, that 5th sword, is bad enough as 5 people. It has the same energy or the same effect as 5 people coming at you at once. Like, that was very intense for you, Scorpio. Union. And you're still vibrant. Your aura still shines bright. And then you have enchanting. Very feminine energy. I feel like who you are around now, you weren't around the healthiest minded people. And I feel like wherever you are now, what you've survived past, people see you as enchanting. You know, you have developed a new friendship group, for blunt choice of words. Now, in this deck, when I split my deck, you notice my French cards, I love them to pieces. I have Union here quite a few times. Soulmate and Retreats. You see how she's laying out there by herself in retreat? And you notice the purple and the green in the background, the 2 flower pots. But it's nothing but space and opportunity. Okay? So you could be sitting in a space that's filled with nothing but space and opportunity. So it allows you to be more creative. I don't quite understand what this all means yet, but you can tell you're going to have someone, either someone's heart soften for you, or you're going to meet someone whose heart is soft for you and your heart is soft for them. Like, this looks like a mutual respect. I feel like somebody, what I feel like is someone, I don't know, I feel like this was some disloyalty. Obviously, this is disloyalty, okay? Because you're going from the 5 of Swords in the reverse, undefeated. And now this side has 10 swords. It's like for every 5 fingers you point at this person, point 10 back at yourself. 10 swords came back at somebody. Ruin. Someone may think you ruined their life, or ruined their reputation, or tried to ruin yours. But don't tell anyone what you're doing until it's done, because outside energy can throw off your goals. That's law. That's a message I wrote down. And then I have a song by Monica, Why I Love You So Much. Reconciliation. Okay. Reconciliation. It took for you to take this drastic step, to step off for this person. Someone from your past is returning back to your life. Because you're teaching somebody about forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So you're getting to appreciate the people who do love you, instead of focusing on the people who act like they don't want to love you. And look what's on the bottom as I said that, unrequited love. It's not a love. There's not enough attraction to keep this relationship going. This is somebody who was used. I feel like this is somebody who energy harvests off of you, because the way this aura is in this union card, you dig what I'm saying? It's like this is your aura by yourself. So somebody couldn't energy harvest, or other influences couldn't take advantage of you. They learned very quick. You know, it's like a segment of people who are accustomed to just taking from people, just ignorant, grimy type behavior, and they couldn't do that with you because you're undefeated. I want to know more. The hell? What's wrong with these people? You know what? What are we going to do, Scorpio? We got 3 tarot decks. 3. Which one you want to start with? New Orleans? My French deck, Tarot de la Louis, or my Louisiana deck, which is just like New Orleans deck. Let's do this, because this is more like my party. This has more party vibes to it. So let's see, because that's social. That involves other people. What was you out there doing, Scorpio? You outdanced somebody. You outwitted the devil. That's what you did, because we're protecting your reading with du'as and prayers and things like that. Okay? You got hurt. People may not think it. It seemed like it's not realized that you got hurt. But I feel like somebody meant to do that. But you're undefeated. Burn. Forgiving and learning. Someone needs your forgiveness. Or you need to forgive someone for what they did to you. You're the Scorpio. So you need to forgive. You might need to forgive someone. As long as they come back to apologize, if they want to make things right, you know, you got to get in that. You can't go on planet Mars, Scorpio. You got to be feminine. You got to be enchanting. Okay? Give me one for you know what? You know what else I want? My crystals. Which crystals does Scorpio want to use? It's like advice. What the energy of the crystals represent. You may need to go to the ocean. You have the Temperance. This does have something to do with partnerships. You had an issue with partnerships. I see clearly. That's what this is for. I see clearly. This is representing your ability to forgive. The Temperance is about healing. It's about balance. You don't want to hold no grudges against nobody. Okay? It's about you willing to forgive. You know, you want to put love into everything, into your vision, because you're smart enough to know that that's a spiritual card. The Temperance, it's a major arcana. So you understand the journey. You understand what you're supposed to be doing, regardless of what you didn't expect to happen in it. You do see the compassion, and you understand, you know, your insight is strong. Okay? And it's reflecting how you show up for other people. And on the bottom of that, you got the Hierophant. Yeah, bruh. Okay, one on I'm worth loving. This is earning you respect in the community. Master of the head is what's on the Hierophant. Like you're very smart. You see all that stuff coming out his head? That's his wisdom. That is your wisdom. That's your life experience, so you can teach it. Okay, I've decided we're going to use this deck that's going to talk about what the Ten of Swords represent. And I've decided to use this deck about what's undefeated. What's the Five of Swords in reverse about? Because that's a lot about arguing and conflict too. No conflict. Okay, we're not going to fight. Somebody may have tried to put you in a position to want to fight or try to fight you, and you handled it in a way where they didn't understand that style in fighting. You outwitted somebody. You beat them at their own game. So what about I am worth loving? I think you made somebody realize they're worth loving. You tried to tell them. Nine of Wands. Yeah, man. There's two people in here, just like there's two people here. You see how they're looking at each other? You see how they're looking at each other? I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. And that it's funny how the colors match. Very funny how the colors match on the card. Look at the both of them. I like how the eyes are blue, how that represents communication. The way these two people, when they look at each other, they speak without using words. Their mouths are not open, but they teleport. They communicate a lot with the way that they penetrate each other through their eyes. They're not, on the surface, it looks like they're just staring at each other, but they really spiritually connected. Nine of Wands. This was rough on both of you. Is what the fact of the matter is. It looked like it was rough on both of you. And on the bottom, the Five of Pentacles. We know the Five of Pentacles is poverty, illnesses, financial lack, left out in the cold, abandonment, despair. Horrible energy to be in. Okay? Bad health, bad wealth. Nine of Wands. So somebody could have dropped the ball in a way, or could have been orchestrating things to cause either you and your person, take it how it resonates, could be you and your family, you and your friends, you and a partner of some sort. Bad business closed down. 10 swords. Somebody like really meant to take everything from you. That's what it feels like. Somebody tried to take everything from you. And I don't think you know who the people are. I don't think it matters, but I don't think you know who the people are, because you both were equally attacked. It just doesn't look like it. It looks like manipulation. Okay? The reason I say it looks like manipulation is because, you got God sent angels and resources to stop these people at the door. This reminds me of the Nation of Islam, or remember the Malcolm X movie where he was establishing, it was the Nation of Islam before he went to Mecca. He was a part of that, and they were all standing outside the police station in rank, and they were stopping the police officers, but they weren't causing controversy. I mean, they were causing controversy in a way because nobody's ever done that before. Like us as cultural people, we were Christians. We were Baptist, maybe Catholic in some instances, but Christian for sure. Nobody was trying to establish any kind of the Nation of Islam or anything outside of that. The only thing that was controversy outside of Christianity was the KKK, things like that. And this is the people, whoever these resources are. I feel like what was attempted for you and your partner, now they're in that position. They meant to leave y'all in despair because they just tried to bully and separate y'all, but you're undefeated. This is chess, not checkers, or something with gambling with the cards here. Hold on. It's something with the cards here, but whenever there's a 10, there's an ace, and that's mentioned in the Surah 65. Ayahs number 2 and 3. With every difficulty comes 2 eases. And it's doubles in quite a few of these pictures, right? Like the I am worth loving card has the two people communicating with each other. The blue eyes, blue represents communication, but blue can also represent the depths of emotion, the depths, like peeling back those layers, like penetrating beyond what's attractive on a surface level. But now you're looking at the Nine of Wands. It looks like their back is against each other. Their back is towards each other. But if you look at the Nine of Wands, it's like somebody wanted to really just distract you from what you were doing. That's holier than thou. Something that's bigger than you. You're a part of something, or y'all were trying to join forces because you feel a part of something, or some kind of higher source, or something that was bigger than you. This thing is bigger than us. And I think you two realize that as you put up the good fight, That's the Nine of Wands, does represent the good fight. I hope I'm explaining it right so far. Okay, give me one on I'm open to receptive. I'm open and receptive, that feminine energy, that enchanting energy, to new avenues of income. That can represent a few things. Money, power, respect. 3, the hard way. That's Lil Wayne song Rollin' from Sorry for the Wait. I don't have rights to his music. I talk about a lot of people's projects here, but it's how I creatively describe the message. That's just my way. That's just me being social. The King of Cups. That's right. A fair person. Somebody who's mature, but this is also a balance of that enchanting energy because it's masculine. You have yin-yang energy here. The King of Cups is clarified by the Hermit. This is somebody who's emotionally intelligent. This is Virgo energy. So that's water energy with the King of Cups, but it's very fixed energy. Somebody learned their lesson because it's like, now I get it. Now I receive my good from unexpected and unexpected resources. I'm learning lessons in different ways. You know, I'm an unlimited being. This is self-love. You damn right. That's what I said. What I say about the blue. Okay? That's a lot of blue. And it represents the depths of each other's emotions for each other. It reminds me of the Pisces reading I did a few weeks ago. It was like, yeah, I love you, but I don't know what that love means yet. It wasn't mature yet. It was underdeveloped at the time, you know. And the Hierophant has blue in it too, blue and green in it too. So you're building. This is something practical, you know, something tangible, something that's out of the spiritual realm and brought into fruition. So if you're ending this off on a strong note with the King of Cups and the Hierophant, I feel like you two have to separate. Two people had to separate, and they're going to come back stronger. If it's a King of Cups at the end of the day, that's mature. So there's some maturity that had to, whether it be fix your health, fix your wealth. It does look like bad health with the 5 of Pentacles clarifying the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands can also represent chemical imbalances or mental instabilities or just anything that could be induced by substance or just bipolarism. It don't have to go that far as to call somebody bipolar because it's a 9 of Wands on the board, but it was something mentally, somebody like mentally broke about life happening, and it was hard on somebody's mental. So now let's talk about the 10 of Swords. But you're undefeated. You still come out undefeated. How did this affect Scorpio's business? With the trials and tribulations, what affected Scorpio's business? Oh, I hear the part in the Temptations. It's like, what was it that got Eddie when he was asking Melvin and Otis Williams at the very end, right as this was the saddest scene out the whole movie. One of the saddest scenes because throughout the movie, 4 of the original Temptations passed away. The first one was Paul when he committed suicide because he couldn't perform with the Temptations because he developed addictions, an addiction to alcohol. And now I see it's like it's a brotherhood. And I'm talking about religion again in this video. That's a brotherhood, to be a part of that. So for somebody to feel like their addictions could have cost them a brotherhood, and it could be a man and a woman dynamic. It doesn't matter. It could be 2 women, 2 men, a man and a woman. You know what I mean? But this is really a brotherhood or a friendship, a bond between 2 people that feels a little compromised or very compromised. I feel like these 2 people were fighting a lot against outside forces, not each other, outside forces. And at the end, the mother, this was Melvin's mother, Melvin Franklin. It was his mom that was like, what was it that got Eddie? He was like, it was his lung cancer. She was like, that boy sure did love my cornbread. He was a sweet boy. All of y'all was sweet in your own way. So to me, this feels like a rise to success. You know, you may have started out together, but end up separating. And she was telling Otis, she said, I want to thank you. You were the one that kept everybody together, kept the group together. You strong. Remind you, Otis dealt with, he lost his son, he lost his wife through the whole process, the trials, the good fight, the Nine of Wands. Like, he held on, like, he kept going. He propelled through so much in that movie. Just seeing all his brothers, they was all best friends, thick as thieves. You know what I'm saying? That was the Temptations. You know, it's like the fame. You know how they say success makes you the person you really are. Okay, but when they mentioned that in the movie, they said it had David Ruffin in mind because he started to become a person nobody recognized. Now, remind you, David Ruffin's character, his mother was a prostitute. Forgive me, but his mother was a prostitute, respectfully speaking. And he goes into the backstory about the man who raised him. The man who raised him was the pimp that owned his mother. And he said to the guys, when he finally like sat down and had dinner with the guys and stuff, he was like, I ain't too good with rules. As Otis Williams was telling, he was like, I just really want to sing with y'all. And Otis Williams was like, well, it's going to be a whole lot of singing, but we have rules. And he was like, well, I hope not too many because I'm really not that good with rules. And they was like, well, why not? He was like, well, my mother owed a pimp some money, but instead of paying up, she gave me to him. And he had a whole lot of rules. You know, he would, anytime I break the rules, he would pull the strap out. But it seemed like the strap would just come out on his own free will at times. You know, saying that he didn't even do anything. The pimp would just beat the shit out of him for no reason. So I'm getting at somebody has abandonment issues. That's every right to have an abandonment issue, you know, with a mother figure or a lover who he developed a mother. Slow down. How can I explain this? You have two types of lover. A man has two types of lovers through women. Some of them are just vixens. I mean, they're good for fucking. These $2 hoes. You know, sexual partners, sexual attractions. You could be longtime best friends with people you just have sex with, and that's it. That's your attraction. And then there's a one love where there's a woman. This particular woman is like a mother to you. It could be a second mother. And not all men who see a mother figure in their woman necessarily had bad mothers, but a lot of them who had not so great emotional connections with their mothers, when they find a woman who they do have that connection with, it doesn't matter what you did to separate from this person, they take it very hard because it was something that they never had. They knew it was something that they needed, and they don't always bounce back from that. And I say all that to say, talking about David Ruffin and his issues, his mother issues, when they said success makes you the person you really are, must have had David Ruffin in mind. He became a person none of us recognized. And they pulled him as he was dating Tammy Terrell at the time. And the way he was treating Tammy Terrell, he was abusing her. He was beating on her. But he also had a drug addiction. He was snorting that cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So it was the more successful he became, he had a lot of unhealed issues, so he really couldn't fundamentally enjoy his success, which could have been like a mother figure to him in its own manner. But he didn't. He ended up getting kicked out the group. He continued through the rest of the movie with a massive drug addiction. As a matter of fact, the way he died was from an overdose, and he died where I'm from, in North Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They found him. And it was a week that went by before the John Doe that was identified in the morgue was David Ruffin. That's very heavy and very deep. So you think about when they kicked him out the group, he snapped because that was a love he didn't ever experience before. And he didn't know what to do with it because nobody taught him how to love. He grew up kind of screwed up, very screwed up. So this, you could be teaching, you could be a resource to a person, or a person could be a resource to you that's teaching you a lot about love. Now you remember the song, I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Listen to that song. I have a new perspective about that song, but somebody's very passionate, warm-hearted. This orange, what is the orange? It's the sacral chakra. The orange is the sacral chakra, and red, that's creative energy. Somebody love you in a way where they have never loved nobody before, but that's because you're a different type of love for this person, so they're going to love you different. You do things for this person that he or she has never recognized, and whether it be a parental figure or previous lovers, and or both. All right, I hope that I didn't twist that up too much. I hope I make sense. I think at the last minute, either you or the person is going to snap out of it, whatever they're struggling through. Analyze. Research your market and analyze your competition. This person know the difference. This person is not dumb, because you got the King of Cups. You got the King of Cups and you got the Hermit card. And you have Retreat here. This is my Hermit card in this deck. So while this person is taking their space, you're taking your space too. And you're analyzing what you want, or what you need to do, and how you need to heal, because you do have forgiving and learning here. As you release and heal the past, regardless of what it consists of, you experience more love in your present moment. This person couldn't express what they felt. It doesn't mean they didn't feel it, but they couldn't express. You're a soulmate to this person. Like, it's more, you put a different perspective, a deeper perspective on what it means to have a soul in the first place, to appreciate a mate, to even allow a mate to come in with this enchanting feminine energy, which we all have, both feminine and masculine energy. To be feminine is to be in that receptive energy, to be able to receive love. And y'all loyal to each other. They go, that dog is orange, and that orange again. Something with that orange, that sacral chakra, that fire, that passion. You fought with each other, or you fought for this so much that I don't know if somebody tried to make y'all fight against each other. Somebody could have tried some shit to make y'all fight against each other, and y'all both feel betrayed. On the bottom you have automate, passive income. You develop ways to add passive income streams to your business so you don't have to work so hard. This was the plan. Earn some income while you sleep. With the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, you're very frustrated that you may not have the means, trying to figure out how y'all are going to do this thing together. Are you stronger together, or are you stronger separate? To make this work, to have the ultimate end goal is each other. So clearly that's what you both are frustrated. You could be frustrated with that Nine of Wands. Like, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of endings. It's triggering somebody to figure out what's blocking it. What's blocking my union? That lack of receptive energy could be what's blocking the union in either one or both of you, because you could be mirroring each other. The Moon card is not out here, but it just feels like mirroring energy. Okay? All right, let's talk about the Ten of Swords. The Chariot. And on the bottom is the Queen of Pentacles. This person has a key. This has a dual message. This is talking about two different people. One is a queen in reverse, which means they have you by the balls, which is what that key represents in a way. And one is in the upright. One is devaluing you or your person. and the upright, somebody's cock blocking this valuable person. You with the key in the upright has the key to this person's soul. You done went past the heart. You know why? Because you don't have to worry about the heart space. The heart space is healed from that Reiki session I gave to Pisces. It's the same thing. Healing emotional traumas that are trapped in the organs. You've done that. Even if you're not present to see the results, you did that. Now you can move on to the next thing, the next phase of your spiritual journey. And this is like enchanting right here within itself. This is like Aladdin. You know, this is Cancer energy. This is more feminine energy. The way you take care of this person's emotions, again with the red, she's wearing red. You love deep, you love hard, both of y'all. This person, you give each other stomach curls how you've never had that in each other. That's what I feel like that's what it is. And now you feel frustrated because not enough healing and releasing of grudges and past experiences, we brought too much of that to the table in your own unique way. And you feel like you ruined it. Ten of Swords. It seemed like you have the same telepathic, y'all have the same mentality about each other, feeling like it's over. Nobody's like you never coming back. He or she is never coming back. But the loyalty remains. The loyalty is still there. It's like, it's agony because each of you are very nurturing. You both showed up mutually respectful to each other. With the Queen of Pentacles is the most valued person in the deck, valued woman in the deck. But it don't always have to be a woman. You got the King of Cups here anyway. So that's a good balance of each other, that earth and water dynamic. Great balance of yin-yang energy. And I like to say that you two were very nurturing to each other, all while remaining emotionally respectful and intelligent and fair to one another. Even if it didn't go in your favor, you still want to be fair to each other and decent and honor. You want to have a handsome ending. It's something about endings with this Ten of Swords, or something has ended. Because if I'm a judge what the Ten of Swords is mean by the illustration, addictions is what's ended. Because you're going from the Five of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. You are taking excellent care of yourself. You have been taught how to properly take care of yourself. This is Earth energy. Okay? Virgo energy, Capricorn energy, Taurus energy. But this is a queen. This is not fixed. So it can be Virgo and Capricorn energy. But it doesn't matter. Okay? Because having that fluidity to end things, to move forward, but also having that cardinal energy like the Capricorn, okay, and instigate by researching and strategizing and analyzing, what is this going to take? What do I need to do? Because I get what's separating us. And now it's like having a medical professional around me, or somebody who's very smart and healing, who comes with a lot of healing energy, is teaching this person how to release and heal. What's causing you to touch things that are addictive? Like, what's causing you? This picture has drugs on it. That looks like heroin. In the Beanie Siegel song from the other reading, he was like, you got to shit in your palm just to get the heroin. He's talking about heroin. How they smuggle drugs in. This is a lifestyle this person is well familiar with, either one or both of you. And somehow that addiction, because something wasn't healed enough or just dwelling on the past too much, triggered addictions. You fell into addictions. Guess what? That is a separation. There's a fight too. Because when you realize you've been persuaded or manipulated by the negative aspect of what I just said of this Queen of Pentacles, somebody who got you by the nuts. Something they did triggered your addictions. On purpose. Why? because you have love. And you don't want to share that love. And that person don't want to share, don't want to lose you or share you. Now, being on a chariot is like, I gotta kick this shit. I'm kicking all bad habits. That's it. Because nothing lit a fire under your ass like losing something or someone of value. The sun. This is how this person sees you, and this is how you see your person. This phoenix rising. See how she's standing tall and proud, and she's religious. She don't pray to the sun, but rather she is illuminating. She shed light on what's bothering you. Let's find a healthy way to deal with what's bothering you. And he or she, y'all do the same thing for each other. I don't think y'all realize that fast enough. A lot of orange. And on the bottom is a page of pentacles. I got a new lease on life. Start over, but in a different direction, in a different way. So, to get out of that 5 of Pentacles, that petty ass energy, I'm mad at you, this person hurt me, woe is me, this person took my money, took my love, took my partner. Everybody's always trying to kick me when I'm down. Instead of letting that cause a real tick in your mental or personality disorder, I feel like it's a nick of time too. Somebody came in just in time to say, well, let's try to look at this from a different perspective. How many major arcanas we got here on this board, collective? The Hierophant, the Temperance, the Hermit, the Sun, the Chariot. The Page of Pentacles is about embarking on a new journey. It's like you took something that this person taught you. It's like, okay, the person may not be physically here to see the results, but I'm going to apply what this person has showed me and practice towards me. I'm going to take it with me. Okay? I'm going to take this person with me in my own way. That's what this represents. Everything this person ever left with you, Allah and his messenger. When the husband had to leave and travel for work, he leaves his family, God and his messenger. So you have wealth and abundance spiritually. Okay? You have common sense. That's a way to practice great common sense. So to love yourself, you gotta love God first. This is somebody who really gonna this is somebody who gets it. It took me a long time to get here. Now you got Carrie and Big in my premonition now. Big went all the way to Paris and tracked down Carrie when she was with Alexander Petrovsky. And he said, it took me a long time to get here. But before he did that, he went to her girlfriends. He kept trying to call her. She wasn't there. He tried to go by her house. She wasn't there in New York. He went to her friends. He meant business when he went to her friends, knowing he was going to face all kinds of backlash. They was going to resist him because he was stringing her along for 6 years. At least that's the storyline. And he said, I've made a lot of mistakes, but I do love her. And I'll roam the streets of Paris until I find her. But if you feel like she really is happy out there away from me, then I'll be history. And they looked at each other and said, go get our girl. Go get her. But I say all that to say, you, whatever in Scorpio, this is the influence. You're very persuasive. And you use your persuasion in a very healthy fashion. Okay? You showed this person what it means to love yourself. What it means to be, what it really truly means to be a person of value. And how to nurture it and how to water your own spiritual garden. And stop giving all your blessings away. That goes for both of y'all. So you got a new lease on life. Page of Pentacles is embarking on a new journey. But these are the beginning stages of it. This is just having a plan and being fixated on that plan to where you don't have time for this shit no more. And these jerks who persuaded you triggered your addictions, they're met with resistance now. The same resistance they showed you when you was trying to evolve and still be with them. You couldn't have it both ways. So you have to leave off of that. You have to leave off of them. And now they can't get to you. Why? Because you surrendered with this feminine energy, this receptive energy, this enchantment. The real union is your relationship and your friendship, the restoration of your friendship with the Most High. And this was difficult because you lost a lot of love. Well, you feel like you did, but He always has a plan. It's like before you can even appreciate it, I can't give you this person of value when you still have forgiving and learning to do. And this sun is right on top of the soulmates. You know what you want. It's like you have a plan and now you got to go execute it. But it's not fundamentally about the person. It's about what the person represented. And also it is about the person. It's like this person's going to the Most High now. This person's falling in prostration. This person's falling in prostration. This person is fasting away from everything this person used to know, he or she. This is never good. This is just a suppression. This is like illegally medicating yourself with you're medicating yourself with the wrong resource. Okay? And once you made that decision, that's when you were met with protection. They were met with resistance. You were met with protection. And that puts you on a different path. You protected while you go down this path. And you're in retreat. It's like you're out there by yourself. Don't nobody know what's going on with you. They don't need to know what's going on with you. You want to go fix that proposal. You're going to have Brian McKnight singing to your person while you propose. Because you're not going to come back like this. You damn sure can't come back the same old person. You're going to come back something different. Both of y'all. Okay? You know where your heart is. Okay? That's why you're being led to do things. See things from a different perspective. Analyze. You know, you're smart. You got brains. You know, it's an easier way to do this. This passive income. It's an easier way. You dig? These are your blessings. You're supposed to have that. So you done. You cleaning up all this karma with this Five of Pentacles and this Ten of Swords. It's over. The worst of it is over. And you're going to come back out even more wise. Because you know what the Hermit card is? It's the Emperor in reverse. When the Emperor is emotionally out of whack, he has to go retreat and seek wisdom. This is who you really are. This King of Cups. You and your person. Your person's a person of value. So you ain't got to worry about the person stepping out. This person is doing their spiritual work too. The same space you got. This person is doing their thing. They understand each other. They understand what it takes to be a person of value. There's no manipulation with that. All right. Now you, having said all that, let's talk about the Five of Swords. You undefeated. You become undefeated. That Five of Pentacles turning that Five of Swords in reverse. Like that. Oh. Ace of Cups. I told you got a new lease on life. I told you he loved you. He loves you. Oh my God, he's such a geek about you. I'm talking about the Most High. He's right here for you. All you have to do is surrender. And it's like, well, this person taught me a lot about healthy stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff in her hand. It just looks like a bunch of crystal, I don't know, a flower or something. And it has light on it. That thing in his hand is representing this. That's the Most High. You know, I had to separate from you. This is how it's playing in my head. I may not be physically there to see the results, but you're not abandoned. But this person, the more healing this person does, the more this person realizes, I'm not here to abandon you. Okay? I didn't abandon you. I left you Allah and his messenger, so you're never alone. Oh my God, y'all want to cry so hard like this. I got the feeling in my chest. I know you can hear my voice cracking. The chariot is moving forward, not knowing where it's going to take you. You just know you can't go back to where you came from. That's no more. Okay? You forgive. Look, I ain't even peeped that. I said something about the purple. Look. See that? You've been uplifted. You've been elevated with the chariot. Your status is being uplifted in society, both in ranking, spiritual ranking. That's a spiritual card. The chariot is moving forward, not knowing what's going to happen. Spiritual ranking, Malcolm X, with that Hierophant, he was a Taurus. And that temperance. These are the cards that's clarifying what you see clearly. It's like, I get it now. I get it. I get it. I get it. With the Ace of Cups. All right. So you got the Ace of Cups. That's an opportunity. That's a second chance. That's a new lease on life. You just spelled that out like these people is 3 years old, baby. I hope they do understand. Those who are open to learn or willing to learn is going to understand. That's the transformation. Can I stop right here? You ain't got to stop right there. But that's your ancestors is coming back in the form of your new baby. Whenever there's that reconciliation hit, there you go. That baby gonna look just like you too. What's on the bottom? Yeah, Knight of Cups, but in a reverse. Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse? Clarifying the death of transformation. Because on the other hand, your ancestors have stepped in, meaning they kicked the shit out of whoever was disrespecting you and your good nature. And this has been going on for years. This is probably your life as you know it. Your ancestors said, oh no, all you had to do is take the first step with God, and he sent them soldiers early. And them ancestors is like, nah, bruh. No more manipulative people. No more. Your ancestors scared them off. And then what else you got? The Hangman. You see this from a different perspective. These people crossed you. Because the story about this person is, this was during slavery times. Like a lot of these illustrations take time, go back to like the 1700s. And this person was all loyal to trying to help the slaves get free. And they turned around and told the master, slave master on him. And that's why he's going to get hung. But what he did was put a hex. What did he do? He cursed them before he died. So even though he died, they got him. He got his lick back. They're going to be cursed. So the curse of God could be on them. Because all the ayns and all the negative energy and all the manipulation they put on you to screw you up went in reverse. It went off of you and got returned to sender. You see that? How he's a target? How you got like bullet holes on him? They really did a number on him because he really showed the slaves how to get free. And they turned around and told on him for it. Yep. So no more of that. Everybody smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. And pieces of shit. And backstabbers. Hi, son. That's what that is. And you know what else is under that? The Lovers. Courting. There go your ancestors again. You dig? So much of this was a ploy to keep you from elevating. What is it? Gently appreciated, deeply penetrated. I guess a couple of your enemies might have, I don't know if they saw that video, but the messages in that video is what this card is representing. Y'all were meant to be together. Even if you think it's over. The only reason why you think it's over is because you're in a bad space right now. You dig? And that was like some sarcastic shit for somebody to like reiterate something like that or that message in this horrific, deadly way. And this can also be metaphoric, but I don't think it is. I think it's really tangibly the case, especially with the Five of Pentacles and a Nine of Wands. This is somebody who's out of their mind. Okay? And this is clarifying that they're not in the greatest space. They're not thinking straight. But, again, with the reconciliation, this is your best friend. You didn't know that was your best friend. You knew that was your best friend. But you couldn't love your best friend because you weren't loving yourself deep enough. Yes. I'm coming. Thank you. Oh, Nine of Swords. More devil energy. Yeah, this is somebody who's worried. It's like, why do I keep doing this shit? Why? So much of this is to come. If you haven't done it already, it's coming. When will the help of God come? I'm trying to kick this. Nine of Swords is like stress and worry. Can't sleep, can't eat. This person is sick to their stomach. I keep saying that because I feel that. My stomach is in knots right now. Every time when I read this energy, this certain energy that has come up more than once. This person don't eat or sleep. It's like, I don't understand. I need to fix this. It's like the hole that's on me. I'm trying to get it off. Again with that red and that orange. It's like you ate this is forbidden fruit. So naturally you feel like you touched forbidden fruit. It's like I was told not to do that and I did it anyway. Now I feel like this is why I'm cursed. You don't see a way out yet. Okay? And the reason you feel like that, there she go. The Queen of Cups. The mother. The mother love. The mother of love. The empath. The healer. The earth angel. The sweetheart. It's bothering you. And it's like she said, all you gotta do is come on. Her hand is out. You don't have to sit there in turmoil. Okay? You have the wits to get out of that. Just come on. What's holding you back? And here we go again. Ten of Swords. It's like, I almost made it. We almost made it. That's the church. I almost made it, and they got me. I was right at the doorway. I was right at my place of worship, and they got me. My addictions found me. You see the 10 knives in his back? That 10th one is like, nah, you could have been crawling on your knees because you're sick to your stomach. And that 10th one is like, nah. It found me. So naturally you think, I'll never have what I'm supposed to have. That nasty ass energy. Because somebody is like a setup, a big ass setup. Somebody turned on you after you helped them, after everything you did to help them. Damn, I love these cards. They have such a deep story to every unique card. Like, you two know each other from other lives. Like, you're otherworldly to each other. Yeah. Judgment. Discernment. And then you got the King of Pentacles. So whoever manipulated and turned on you and set you up, they got that reading, and that reading told that person, you in for a rude awakening because you weren't supposed to bother that union. This person's scared now. Somebody may even die behind this shit. And now this person's afraid. And for what? Because they didn't want you to take their stability. So they turned you into a King of Pentacles in the reverse. Or attempted to. They see your value. They see your value is not for them. It's preserved for somebody else. But I guarantee you, you're going to come, the way you're going to come back from all of this, the way you come back from all of this. That's a King and Queen of Pentacles right there. See how modest and traditional she's dressed? See how he got his hijab on? Do I need to say anymore? That's what's supposed to be together. Because they both on the same page. Instead of trying to make things work where it don't fit, trying to fit a peg in a circle space. You got everybody's bullshit on your back. Look at you. You want to wear yourself out? Trying to play God? No. She had to learn that too. Being too nice. You not God. You have to sit your ass down somewhere. Okay? She got the point. This is going to be you. Scorpio. What more can I say? If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe they'll love me when I fade to black. Somebody mean that in such a negative light. With that tenant right, because he's standing right outside. He's like, he feel like every time I try to go one way, or she may feel like every time I try to go one way, something happens. Shit. At my age, I'm at peace at my age. Somebody came out of that, though. Somebody got wise real quick with that King of Pentacles and that King of Cups. That can even represent an attorney. Some of you could be lawyers, and you've been through all these kinds of changes in life, but it's hiding under that fabulous cover. Yeah. Okay. I'm at my age, all my classmates are done. They're gone. All my friends, they're done. You know, I'm wise enough to experience the pearls of wisdom that comes with surviving at my age. But me as well, didn't almost be here. I almost wasn't here. Because I was a target. I was targeted for so long. I was a target. Why was I a target? Because I was my own worst enemy. I was making myself a target. Yeah. I know now, though. I'm supposed to be Malcolm X. Yeah, you are. Okay? But that don't mean you're going out like Malcolm X. That's why you undefeated. And Malcolm X is undefeated. Okay? Guardian angel. I told you, you got help. You got support. And again with the red. This one's more harmonious for you. Okay? So when you're ready. I think I said that in the Pisces reading. So when you're ready. Not this last one, but the ones before it. Fine, Gina. I will marry you. He was like, Gina, you the love of my life. You my best friend. I don't know what he said, but Brian McKnight was in the back. Your love is wonderful. The love of my life. That's the song I'm singing. I don't think that was the one he was singing, but you get the gist. All right. It's like, I can't do this without my guardian angel. Okay? My earth angel. Okay? You're here to stay. I'm here to stay. It took me a long time to get here, but I'm here. Carrie, you're the one. And just like that, I was. Alright, Scorpio, I ain't gonna play with y'all no more. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.